Hey, it's English from the Levels here with an achievement walkthrough for Pokettohiro. The game is developed by the MG Studio, published by Ratalaika Games, released on August 1st, 2025, for the price of $9.99 US dollars. So you receive the review code to create this content. As you start up the game, we're gonna go into the settings and change some stuff you saw in the video. There's a cheat, gun mode, and infinite money to make things easier. Turbo, we're gonna be using turbo a little bit, so you can turn it up to 6 speed, but I think that makes it way too difficult to control. So about 3 times is, I think, about ideal. Totally up to you though. Press down the RT to turbo, and pressing down the turbo makes things very difficult to control, but it does speed up the cutscenes that doesn't go very fast. So kill this guy. This is actually the final boss, but a very cliche thing. It's like, oh, you're weak as fuck, and you're like hit down. All right, now we really begin. We finished the prologue. We got the achievement for that. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game, made for Game Boy Classic or Advanced, but it's not an old game. It came out recently. It's pretty cool idea, I think. You gotta pick up those crystals to access some dungeons, so make sure we do that. Yeah, and then go into this shop and buy the watermelon. We have infinite money, so we don't have to worry about anything. So we get an achievement for buying the watermelon. Continue to the right through this cave. There's nothing else, so just continue. Make sure to pick up the crystals in the middle there. There are other classes that we unlock that will give us access to some other areas, but for now we just continue forward, picking up any crystals that we actually can. Some of them we can't because they're way too high, or they're hidden area or something, and we'll just keep going to the right. Use turbo when you want, and just keep going. Since we are invincible, we can just get hit by these thorns instead of worrying about jumping over. But this particular thorn, if you fall off, you'll go back. So this is a maze of sorts, and at the beginning there is like a flower that tells you up or down is the right. That flower right there, it says up is the right way, down is the right way. But on the top there's gonna be a kid in this screen, so we're gonna rescue these kids. There's 7 kids that needs to be rescued for an achievement, so we'll do that. And up again, but before we go there, we wanna go into this shop and buy the crystal. This does reset the maze, I believe, so we'll have to go again. But start by going to the top there, and then top again. Just follow this maze. I believe it is random, so don't follow the video. Just use the up or down based on that flower and to get out of the maze, and then rejoin back once we are out of the maze in this video form. Okay. The reason I decide to talk you through the entire video of 45 minutes, which is I normally don't do that. I'll just say watch the video and it's pretty self-explanatory. For this game, I felt it wasn't self-explanatory. I am turboing a lot, makes it difficult to follow along, so just keep going to the right, and even past that door, we'll just keep going and pick up that key, go back to the huge door that we passed by, and then climb up on the left side to enter a door that requires a key, and then go to the right. I fell, sorry about that. You can rewind if you like, press LT. Yeah, I shouldn't have turboed, that was my bad. Here you can we could have just turboed straight to the right, but I decided to go I'm stubborn and I just try to not do that, but yeah. We'll now jump back, and I just decided to fall down. Okay, here go back and climb up on the other side, and there's going to be another door. This one doesn't need a key, so let's enter that, climb up, and there should be another lantern that we can light soon. Light that lantern, come back, and we should be able to enter that big door that was locked previously. And that's the boss room. Since we have invisibility, all bosses are trivial. You're supposed to like dodge these attacks and kill those small flowers first. Don't bother, just kill the middle flower, and we get a new hero, Archer. To change to the other heroes, you press pause by start menu, and then you select the other characters. But before we do that, we're gonna go back to the house you started in. We're gonna give the watermelon to that old guy, and you'll get something from the grandpa. And we'll go left this time. There's a door that has your archer's face, so enter that door. Each of these doors will lead to a crystal. So as I said, we do need a lot of crystals. So we're gonna rewind here because I fell. Didn't feel like going all the way there. And then again I fell. Rewind. Rewind is a wonderful feature, isn't it? Okay, we'll go all the way left to a waterfall. At the waterfall, we can't get it. We need a ninja. Ninja! Sorry about that. Alright. Yeah. Shoot an arrow at the waterfall and the doorway will open and we'll continue. Keep going to the left. Again, there's one that requires the ninja or the bird. We're gonna get a birdman that we can fly around in. That's awesome too. Yeah. Loop around here to get the crystal. And then keep going to the left. There's a girl that we need to rescue. This is one of the 7 keys. So we have 2 out of 7 keys rescued by this point. I shouldn't have fallen into the water. We just jump to the top there and jump to the left. We keep going. Enter this house. Which is a store. Buy the crystal. Get out. Keep going to the left. And there's gonna be like some of those lantern things. There's gonna be a couple here. Let's light them up right now, but we're not actually going to enter the door that this opens, which is at the middle, and there's a tower. We'll be going there in towards the end of the game. Okay, another lantern on this side. Oops, rewind, fail. Okay, rewind, fail. There we go. And keep going. Just go left. Keep going left. There's gonna be a house. Enter that house. And keep talking to this girl. And you'll give these snorkels, which the grandpa gave you after you gave him a watermelon. It's a weird reciprocal gift, but whatever. And with the snorkel, the submarine is fixed, so you can write it down. A bit before, make sure to pick up the crystal to the left of the submarine, and then go right in underwater. You're underwater, so you can go higher. You don't need the ninja for the high jump for this one. And just keep going and fall down to this dark area and follow this area, and there's going to be a crystal. And keep falling down on one more time, and there's going to be a key, abyss key. This key opens the door in the village, and we'll do that in a little bit, but let's clear this area first. Okay, you'll be teleported back to the beginning of the dark area. Instead of going down to that dark area, we'll go to the right. There's a shop here, remember that, that's a shop. It sells a violin, which is 9999 some gold. But even though you have infinite money, you can't buy it. You need a gift voucher. So you're gonna need to come back here after getting the gift voucher, and I'll walk you through that, of course. Change to the hero class so you can enter this door and get the crystal at the end. Then continue moving right. Yeah, just keep going. As I said, I'm gonna be talking through the entire video instead of just leaving you to watch. Okay, enter this big door, fall down, and enter this right door. Keep going to the right, enter that door. Keep going to the right, enter another door. Go right, and then shoot an arrow at the target there to open up the way upwards. Okay, go back a couple of screens, one screen actually. Diagonally up left and enter the door and go up. We'll go to the left too, but let's do the up first. Go up, turn, light the lantern and come back down, left, shoot another target. This opens the final way to the end of the dungeon where the boss is, but we only have one lantern lit, so we can't go just yet. Go across to the right side, enter that door, and then follow this to the end for a chest with the key. And then I don't know if you remember, you may have seen it, but there was a locked door at the beginning when you fell to the bottom, and instead of to the right side, left side was the locked door. So go back to the door on the left here and go back left to another door. After that, jump over to the left for the locked door, open that with the key, and then there will be a lantern at the end. Now go back to where the boss door was, which is at the top of the door where you got the key. So go here, keep going. Just keep going up. Keep going up, 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 up. Enter. Now with the archer, just shoot that thing at the top. The boss will disappear, turbo, so it appears faster. Just keep doing this, and eventually he'll die. Or she'll die. I don't know. I don't know what's the political correct term for a fish that I don't know the gender of. But now we have the ninja. Let's go. Ninja power. Go, and as I mentioned, Abyss opens up this. We'll take up the mineral water. Go back out and we'll go to the right this time with the ninja. Ninja can jump higher than the other classes, so we'll keep going to the right past the door that we used to go to the forest. Yeah, you can see it jumps much higher. And here's the third kit. We have 3 out of 7, so 4 more to go. Enter this door, which leads to the desert. Make sure to pick up these crystals, as many as possible. Yeah. We'll be backtracking a little bit to pick up more crystals soon. But here, just keep going to the right. Turn around and go into this door, and there will be a crystal that you can pick up, but you can't go any further, so go back out. We need the fairy class to go much further than that shown here. Pick up the crystal at the top of the path and keep going to the right. You can ignore the other collectible, the pages and the music notes. They're not associated with any achievements. I believe they give you songs in the game and stuff, but yeah. Give the mineral water to the golem here, and he will open up the next dungeon. So we'll go. To the right of the dungeon is a mage door, but we don't have the mage class yet. We get it after we beat this level. So In this dungeon, I found this dungeon the most confusing one. So enter the first door to the right, and then enter the door at the top, go to the right, enter this door, and then enter the next door to the right. Again, go right, entering the first door that you come to, climb up, enter that door, left past the boss door, and enter this door, and there is a key at the end. You just follow it all the way to the end, and there's a key. Pick up that key, come back out. We'll go past the boss door again to the right, and we'll backtrack a little bit, almost to the beginning of this dungeon. Excuse me, talking like 50 minutes already, and I got like 30 more minutes to go. Hope my throat survives. To the left, I believe. To the right, sorry. And then just pick up the key again. Now I have two keys. We can open up the doors that is required to get the the lanterns lit. So keep going back a little bit more. Enter this door, the first door that you come to. Climb down, enter that door. And to the right is another door that you want to go to. Keep going to the right. Another door. To the right again. Enter this door with the key to open. And then at the bottom is the lantern. First one. We have one more to find. Go back out. Go left. Into the door. Again to the left. Skip this. Enter that door. Go back left. Enter that door again and climb up. Go left into the door that requires a key again, and then at the end should be the lantern. Light it. Go back to the right, all the way to the right. Skip that door and then enter the final door to the right, and then go to the right. Enter this door. Go right again. Enter this door. Climb up. I mean, you've seen the boss door already. You know where it is. This is where it is. So now let's kill the boss. To kill the boss, you just climb up and you keep hitting the eye. Don't worry about the fist. For some reason, the achievement unlocked before I actually kill the boss, but you kill the boss and you get the mage. Yeah. Mage is a very important class here in the sense that it reveals hidden crystals, like here. Shooting that with the mage gives you a crystal. So as I said, we do need a lot of crystals, so having this is great. And also hitting this crack opens a way. This is infinite money, so you can get in and out, but we already have infinite money cheat on, so it's useless. So go left. We're doing this here because we need a few more crystals to progress. Next to the frog here is the something that you can shoot to get another crystal. And then here we need to change the ninja to jump higher to pick up that crystal. And then keep going left into the area with the waterfall, and we'll go inside. And there is another, not that. There's another one that we can change with the mage to get a crystal. And then we couldn't pick up the crystal here because we didn't have high enough jump, so we'll use the ninja to pick this one up as well. We'll keep going left into the area, the coastal area where the submarine was, because there is another one with the mage that we can get, and then we'll go back to the village. Yep, here, this one. Change to ninja to jump higher up to the top of this door. Change to mage, hit that thing. Oh, okay, this is not good. Okay, just keep going to the right and back to the village. Just backtrack. Okay, I'm gonna pause the audio recording here for a little bit. We're just backtracking to the village, and then I'll pick you back up after we're back at the village because I need some water. Okay, we're now back at the village. We'll go to the right this time, which is the way we're supposed to go with the mage in order to progress through the story. But of course, we'll continue to pick up more crystals. That flower turns into a crystal. Go a little bit more to the right, and there's a rock. Sorry, not maybe a rock. Yeah, we'll go into this door to go to the forest area. There is no rocks that turn into crystal in that area, but I believe one here after this. I don't know why I have suddenly coughing and things, but yeah, this is the door we're gonna be progressing towards. But let's get a crystal by turning a flower into a crystal first. Change to ninja so we can climb up. Keep climbing up. Fall down. Now change to the mage again, because I believe there's one rock here that turns into a crystal. There you go. Yeah, keep going to the right. This lava is a little bit annoying. Go right. After you're out of this into the lava area, keep going to the right. Just continue right. Don't worry about anything for now. Yeah, that flower will turn into a crystal. And keep going more. You need about 20 crystals at this point, but I think I have like 25 right now, so we're good. We're all good. That rock turns into a crystal. But as many as you can. If you have all the crystals in the game and you beat the boss, you get a special true ending. But I don't actually show all the crystals. Like, I don't bother entering the mage door, for example, ever. The one that I showed you when we enter the desert area. And I don't know if I picked up every single hidden crystal. So I feel like there should be 50. I only had like 46 by the end of the game. So if you know where the missing crystals are and want to point them out to me, appreciate it. I mean, I didn't use any other guide. There was an official guide on the Pokettohiro.com website that I referenced, but everything else, I was running around trying to find. And then I played this game 2 times to make it more optimized, because the first run I was doing like running around with just the Pokettohiro guide and making a lot of mistakes because it didn't contain many details. Yeah. This dungeon is quite straightforward. The only thing is that you gotta use the crystal to find the secret area, and then after that, the other is that when you go to the area with the key, the chest is open and it says, "Oh, somebody must have stolen it," and you kill the turtle thing, and then you get the key. Yeah. Now we have both keys. And you know what to do. You know what's gonna happen, right? We go into these doors. We're gonna find the locked door. We're gonna, light the lantern. Make sure that you don't fall into this lava. If you do, immediately rewind. There's a limit to how much you can rewind, so don't try to climb back out of the lava if you do fall. Rewind. I learned that lesson the hard way, and I was set back like 20 minutes because there was no way to get back. Also, even though I don't make any save states, feel free to make save states. Game saves. Enter that door, light the lantern, and the door to the left. Like here, I fell. Rewind immediately. Very important. I can't stress that enough. After you have the birdman as a result of beating this boss, now you can escape from any area, but without the birdman, falling into the lava like this is death. There's nothing else you can do because your God mode, you're stuck. You have to turn off God mode and then go back or rewind. It's the only choice. Kill this boss by jumping and then shooting. Very easy one. And we get the achievement. We'll have the birdman. Birdman can fly everywhere. So now it's very easy for us to explore everywhere. Go right, and the only place we now cannot enter is the small doors, which is for the ferry. Go into the forest area and then fly up. Yeah, nice. Keep going to the right. Keep past the tree door. Keep going to the right. Keep going to the right. There was one crystal that we didn't get, so let's go pick that up. Go back to the area with the tree and enter the tree door. Fly up and into the door. Again, fly up and into the door. Fall down into the door. Go to the right. Now we can go left. Okay, this is where I missed one of the keys in a very stupid manner. So, the guide mentioned that I can change to ninja and get that crystal. I will show you in just a little bit. The guy said, go to the left and pick up the accordion or the recorder or whatever, some kind of musical equipment. So I picked that up, and there was a door next to it, but I'm like, the guy doesn't say I gotta go here, so I didn't explore. Turns out there was one of the keys, and of course the achievement calls me to rescue all 7 keys. Well, that's great. So I ended up running around everywhere trying to find where did I miss this kid, and eventually I realized, I rewatched my video several times as well. This is the door I'm talking about. To finally realized, I didn't enter this door ever. and so I found the kid. That was a very stupid thing. If I had just entered, I would have found the kid. Yeah, but anyway. So, just me being dumb. You know, who would have thought Asians can be dumb as well? Alright, so keeping the flame alive. Remember that house that we saw? I'm not sure why I tried going to the right there, but anyway. Yeah, just remember that house that we saw? Yeah, I'm being dumb probably. If you wanna buy that stuff, that's fine. There in the house there's a flame with the there wasn't like a instrument, it was matchbox. Yeah, give the match to this flame and it'll give the gift voucher. And remember I mentioned you need the gift voucher to buy the violin from the submarine area, the underwater shop. So now we got that, so we're going that way. So we gotta backtrack all the way through the village to the submarine area now. This backtracking is quite annoying, in my opinion. I mean, the maps aren't that big, but this is. I think it would have benefited greatly if there was some kind of way to teleport straight back to the village at the very least. I mean, not each area, maybe, but at least back to the village would have saved time greatly because I don't have anything else to do. I'm just running around. Okay, we're now back at the village almost. Okay, and then keep going left towards the waterfall area into the coastal area and down the submarine to the underwater shop, and we'll exchange the gift voucher for the violin. We're actually almost done with this game. We just have I believe 1 or 2 more dungeons to go, but we do have to rescue all the keys. So after we get the ferry, 1 dungeon I guess for the ferry. After we get the ferry, we're going to use the ferry to access a couple of dungeons, not dungeons, but areas that we couldn't access before. And that will rescue a couple of keys. And after that, we need to go back to the village and talk to the father of the kids to get an item for achievement, and then we need to beat the boss. That's it. So almost done. We're getting there. And I believe this is the most comprehensive. I mean, it doesn't include all the crystals, but I believe this is the most comprehensive guide on the internet for this game. I haven't been able to find any other guides personally. There are some like gameplay videos, but the only guide I could find is the what do you call it? The Pokettohiro.com official website guide, which doesn't include the keys information. So at the top here is of the tower we climbed up, and then going to the right there's a flower that we can use the mage to change into crystal, and we'll keep going to the right. There's a crystal just right on the way. Keep going to the right, and then enter the store. Buy the crystal. On top of the store to the right, there's a flower or rock that you can change into crystal again. And we'll continue right. There's gonna be a house in the middle of this area. Yeah, pick up the crystal at the bottom. Enter before you enter the house, the top of the house, there's a crystal. Enter the house and talk to the kid here, and he wants the violin, so give him the violin, and that's an achievement. He'll give you a scarf back, and that scarf is needed for to access something later. But yeah, for now, let's go back to where the store was and fly up. Just keep flying up, more up, get the crystal, and then enter the dungeon. This is the final dungeon of the game. Go to the right. As usual, all the dungeons are same. So we're gonna be lighting up 2 lanterns and killing the boss. To do that, we're gonna need to find some keys. But this dungeon is very easy. The structure is quite simple, and it's obvious what you need to do. So here, don't go up, just keep going to the right and to the door. Go to the top left and enter that door first. Keep going to the right, enter this door. Go right again, enter this door. At the bottom is the key. Go back out to where the couple of doors were, and the boss door as well. Go back out towards the entrance of the dungeon, but instead go up here. At the top is a locked door, so open that. And to the right is the first lantern. Now go back to the area again with the 2 doors, and to the right side of that area are 2 more doors. One is a locked door, the other is not. So sorry, one leads to a locked door, the other leads to a key. So we're gonna go to the top right first, and then go up to get the key. Go back to down and to the other door, which leads to a locked door that will open with the key that we just got. And then I guess you know, it leads to a lantern. So we will turn on the lantern and go back to the boss, kill the boss, and we are pretty much done with the game. Yep, just go back here, go left, enter the boss door, kill the boss. Yeah, just keep shooting with the hurricane thing, with the birdman at this thing first. This needs to be destroyed first before you can actually attack the boss. Unlike the other bosses where you can go straight for the boss himself, this one you can't. So now we have unlocked the final class of the fairy. With the fairy unlocked, let's go right, all the way right to the... Sorry, I thought I said this was the last dungeon. There's one more dungeon. Sorry about that. Go to where the desert, in the desert, there was a door at the bottom that we got the crystal, but we couldn't go further because the way was too small. This door here. Now that we have the fairy class, we can actually go that way, and there's a kid at the end of here that we gotta rescue. So that's, I believe this is 5 out of the 7 keys. Yeah, just go to the right here, enter this door. These 3 lanterns, actually I accidentally picked the wrong choice, but if you pick the wrong choice, just pick anything. We're gonna turn on the right lantern, left lantern, and then the center lantern, and that'll rescue the kid. And we're done with that area. Now let's go back. There was a very small door that we passed by in the previous area that only fairies can enter. So let's go back and enter that door. This leads to the final dungeon, basically. Yeah. Sorry, I'm referring to some notes and stuff, so sometimes there are pauses, but overall it's pretty smooth going. Yeah, I limit my notes reference as much as possible. Yeah, I'm not watching some other video or something. I'm referring to my own notes that I jotted down in my first playthrough. When I go to the top route here, because there's a crystal at the end. I mean, by this point you have enough crystals to beat the game, so it's kind of optional, but I decide why not. I'm not gonna pass on the crystals that are just in the way. I mean, I didn't feel like going all the way to the desert area and then getting to the mage thing, but yeah. At the top is, I believe that store has a crystal, so we're gonna buy that. And then we'll enter this final dungeon. I think the developers start to maybe get a little bit lazier, I don't know. But this dungeon is very simple. There's one gimmick, but other than that, it's very simple. You just enter each door and turn on the lantern, and that's it. There's 4 doors. Just go, turn it on, back. Another door appears, enter that door, same. And now they don't even bother hiding the crystals, so yeah, just keep going to the left. Yeah, and then this door, this is the only gimmick. Here is dark room, in the middle is a secret door right here. Just press up on that area. If you don't do this, then it'll just forever loop around. Rescue this kid, and I believe that's the 6th kid, and there's a fairy door here. Enter that and get a crystal. And 7th kid is in the cloud area. There's a fairy door, and we'll rescue him in just a little bit. And that means that's the end of that achievement, and we're very close to the end. I believe only about 5-6 minutes before we're done with the game. Okay, we're getting to the end here. Let's kill the boss. Go to this lightning thing. I don't know what they're called, what they are, but yeah, go there, press A to deactivate them, and then kill the boss. Just keep hitting. So we unlocked the secrets below 0 achievement, and now we'll go left towards the tower. Go to the coastal area. Yeah, just keep going left. See, Birdman is awesome. Okay, enter the tower. We'll climb up. Here we'll make our first save state save ever in this video guide. If you may have been making more, but I'm gonna use this to save some time. Press LB and RB to open up this save stay, and then save in any slot, doesn't matter. Continue, and we'll enter this door and go right all the way to past where the house was, with the violin that we gave the violin to, and just keep going to the right. After that, we pass by that house, there will be another small area for the ferry here. Enter with the ferry, and inside is the last kid that we gotta rescue. You just follow, very simple area here. Just go all the way to the end, and you'll find the kid. There you go. We found the kid, and we want to fall down, and we want to backtrack all the way to the village. The reason I made a save there is the last boss is just above that door, and we don't necessarily need to. I didn't necessarily want to backtrack and then retrack back to the tower. I mean, the item that the guy gives for rescuing all the children is a chick. Doesn't really help much in terms of gameplay. So yeah. Now talk to this guy. He's the father of who lost 7 kids. I mean, what a great father, huh? Lost 7 kids. Sigh. Alright, load state. And then Birdman up to the right is the final boss area. Just kill this boss and we're done with this game. And as I said, I didn't collect all the crystal, but if you did collect all the crystal, there's a house at the top right of the village that you can enter, and you need to have found all the crystal. And once you get past that dungeon, I'm told there is a secret hidden true ending for this game that never got to experience. So let me know how that looks like, where the crystal that I may have missed, that if you can find them. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. It's been a while since I did this long of a commentary. It's killing my voice. All right. I hope you liked it, and if you did, hit the like button, share with friends. I think this is a pretty cool game. Comment, love reading your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this kind of full walkthroughs. It's not great. It's not easy for me, but I can do it sometimes. I don't think I can do it very often. I do have issues with my throat. You saw me coughing a lot in the middle, so I just can't talk for that long. But yeah, comment. I love reading your comments, as I said. I'm Sangrias, and I'll be back with more videos very soon.